Majima!
Soka.
Get out of here.
Wakatta.
Hold on, Gran.
Gogoro.
Get out of here. I want to see my wife. It's wife
どうやら
time!
神田の組が4代目に勝ち込みかけられたらしい。それで組の上層部は壊滅状態。たった一人で神田とやり合うとはさすがだな。堂島の竜の名は錆びついてねえようだ。どうやら桐生さんは例の沖縄の一件で動いてるようだ。あんたがこの計画に乗ってるという情報を掴んでいるかもしれん。
Oh, you got a fancy lighter. Which I guess makes sense with your really fancy cigarette pack.
And the gold-plated ashtray.
Yeah. Just trying not to comment on it because it kind of just looked like a piss. Sorry. Sorry.
Damn.
あんたに紹介したのはこの俺だ。リゾート建設に関わる利権。あんたの組に入る金は1000億はくだらない。今俺らの中で6代目を弾いた可能性が高いのは間違いなくあんたなんだぜ。真島の兄さん。
Hey, you alive in there? Sign of life?
You wanted to see your wife.
I did, and then my wife is really quiet and big depresso. And I was like, oh, my wife's being quiet because my wife's gonna bite someone in a second. And I
nice little rat tail there, Majima. Can we give him a nasty little ponytail?
That's a bad touch. Get your hands off of him.
Oh.
Get your hands off of him.
Remember
Get
when
away
I
from
sent
him.
you the bad touch
Get away
text?
from him. Get away from him. Get away from him. Get away from him. Oh.
Yeah.
Are you okay? Are you okay? Ugh. So that's what the bad touch text was about. That sure was a bad touch. Look at this idiot. I love this idiot.
You really shouldn't be touching that with your bare hands.
It's fine.
Blood, gunpowder, broken glass bits. Okay.
うちの政治部のスクープです。ついに防衛大臣のタミヤが民自党と沖縄県議会をまとめたようなんです。
つまり
It's blood he's most definitely already dealt with before.
Kashawagi could have gotten SCT in that time.
Okay, it was also all over his hands and his jacket anyways. Like... Wait, hold on. Can I pause? I want to unpack what you just said.
Do you?
Not really, but I had really delayed processing on the fact that you just said that.
I have to throw something out there for the girlies who've already played 7, okay?
What does that mean? What does that mean? I need to focus on my cutscene and not unpack whatever that meant.
It might just be a Gandalf kind of situation again where I'm making up Kashiwagi has a million gay lovers. or you're in for the biggest realization of your life.
That Kashiwagi fucks? That's not a grand revelation. Of course he gets it. You just told me something about Majima and it went in one ear, out the other because I was talking about Kashiwagi's sex life.
Got him, boys!
No!
We got him!
No!
Even funnier. They were like, Majima, He's working with the guys that you hate. We couldn't even begin to fathom why he'd do that. Oh my god, plot.
And in one ear, out the other, because I'm talking about Kashiwagi's sex life. Great!
Yep.
Yeah, but he's not just my friend, he's my wife! You be nice to him. You don't get to talk about him that way.
Who or what is that?
If you're gonna talk about him that way, you gotta be funny with it. I hate saying that the cop girl that I don't like is the funniest, but who or what is that is the only good line in that game.
The funniest fucking line. Winter referring to one of the two main protagonists.
Yeah.
This is the image you've made for him. And it's
Who or what is that?
and it's deeply sad if we put too much thought into it.
I don't like putting thought into things anymore because the thought just makes me sad all the time. There's nothing in Yakuza that is free from sadness because if you think about any aspect of it long enough, it will always lead back to me on the floor sobbing. I'm gonna turn my alarm off. I don't care that it's almost 1 in the morning. I'm playing Yakuza.
Yep. That's like the best part about Yakuza though. The sadness. Because outside of 2, it's written so well.
Yeah, we just don't. 2 didn't happen. I want to rewrite 2 because I like.
You see where we're all like, it'd be so good if they just fix this one part.
I feel really bad because I don't remember his name. Was it Ryuji? No.
I believe it is.
Oh, well then. He was interesting at the end. Like, I think that his story could have been done better, so I just want to ignore the cop the entire time.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
the same thing I was saying.
redo it for him.
Because it's like you get to that last fucking cutscene, and they're like, and here's everything that would have kept you hooked from the beginning of the game if we had just explained it in bits and pieces throughout the game.
Yeah.
Because we don't even care Kiryu's there.
Yeah.
And it's like, we have no reason for Kiryu to be here. And there's no way you could tell... I guess there is a few different ways you could tell the story of Kiryu being there. Because it could be horrendous flashes from his memories of watching a whole 30-something people get gunned down by his father.
Bark, 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 bark.
Go to West Park.
Well, I'm also gonna say the potentially hot take that, like, you didn't really need the Korean mafia plot in that game at all.
You didn't.
Because that was just for the cop, and she sucked so bad that there's no fixing her. If I rewrite 2, she doesn't exist.
Except for it makes sense, as long as she isn't born, to still follow that whole plot. Because
Yeah.
him being split up from his mom. And then the whole bit of her being taken care of by the Yakuza, and then
Yeah.
we
It's like
they-
you need it a little bit, but they don't really need to be a functioning group in it, just his backstory.
Yeah.
But I think that's... They were like... One had multiple groups, but my biggest issue with 1 is that they didn't handle the multiple groups very well.
Nope.
And even then, they handled them better. It just so happens that Haruka's dad is really forgettable because he's really rushed.
Yeah. Thrown it there at the end. And we
And
see him
it's-
in like 3 cutscenes.
He's so much more interesting.
Nishiki's so much more interesting. We're invested in Nishiki.
Yeah.
We're invested in Haruka, but we also don't really care about Yumi.
Yeah, sorry, Yumi.
If you had just abandoned the whole plot for revenge and just lived on a different island, you probably would have been fine.
Yeah.
But because of the way you let yourself be manipulated by an old man criminal,
Well, hold on. No, let's not go blaming her for that.
I'm not gonna blame her for it. 100%.
You just said the way you let yourself be
The way
manipulated
you let yourself be manipulated.
by a guy who helped raise her.
At some point in your life, you have to have that teenage rebellion, and maybe it's after you end up spending half of your life locked away, and then... Because we still don't know the circumstances of her getting together with Haruka's dad.
Yeah,
Because
I will never believe what they actually tell you because it's so fast.
Because there's no way she
I-
was willingly went with that.
Yeah.
Because you're telling me, like, I don't know how old she's supposed to be in Zero.
If she's the same age bracket as them and they're 20...
Let me Google it real quick so we can find out how horrified we have to be.
0, and that's 88, so you jump forward to 98 and they're 30, and then you take 3 years off, so they're 27-ish? Don't look at how I do age calculations. Yeah, 27, because he's 37 in 05, which means in 95, he's 27. So if Yumi's same age bracket, she's anywhere from 25 to 29 if she's the oldest of the group.
She's 34 in Kunami.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So
that makes her 24 in 05, in 95 then.
yeah.
Yeah, there's no fucking way that this super traumatized
24-year-old
24-year-old amnesiac
6 months after having her first horrifying experience with sex.
Yeah. It's like they can
Turn around
tell
and gets
you
pregnant.
that she fell in love with him by chance, but I will always believe that even if she quote-unquote fell in love with him, it was manipulated in some way, shape, or form.
Every way,
Because
shape, or form.
Yeah, in every way, shape, or form, because it just reads as her being a bargaining piece. She was the cash for a business deal, and then he got a better offer.
And they couldn't beat it, so then they had to keep their bargaining chips alive.
Yeah, because their bargaining chips were also good bargaining chips for other people. Kiryu and Nishiki.
Yep.
I'm gonna put that in the item box and I'll grab it later. Hold on.
I can't believe they made Nishiki bad at everything.
Huh?
I can't believe they made Nishiki bad at everything.
I don't know if he's bad at everything. There's a couple things I hadn't tried yet. And he's not like
Anyways.
awful at
At what? At fighting?
no,
So he is awful at fighting.
yeah, no, he's not awful at disco. He's just not good at disco. He's very mediocre at disco. He sucks at bowling. My poor baby.
They had a skeleton built in the last game.
Bark, 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 bark. Bark, 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 bark. Bark, 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 bark. Bark, bark. I don't know how to bark confusedly. What are you, James Bond? Really slow, dramatic cutscene that I'm sure is gonna take an insane turn in a second. Hey, Majima, what?
Wait for it.
Bark, 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 bark. I missed you.
真島の兄さん
すまんのキルちゃん驚かせてしもうて
これは
ま俺なりの防御策や最近は危のうて堂々と事務所構えることもできへんからなようこそ真島組へ
Really love these upward shots of Majima, don't
ゆっくり
we?
話でもしようや
He's moving up in the world, Krim. With the most menacing music playing. Remember this. Burn it in your brain.
Why? Okay. I never know when you're fucking with me or when you're being serious, so now I just have to take everything serious all the damn time.
I'm so happy Kiryu's here, face.
God!
I haven't seen
Ugh.
Kiryu in 12 months. Gonna lose his mind.
Hi, Majima.
Look at his stupid little waddle.
Look at him go!
Oh, I can't wait till you get to 4.
This place is so pretty.
Oh, it is.
I'm afraid of 4. In a good way, but like, I'm afraid of 4.
You should
I want to
be.
go to the fish tank room! Okay, we can take our shirts off and fight. With no people and no lights, this looks like a cult. This looks like a cult room.
懐かしいの2年前まではここで俺も戦っとった
I'm just thinking about your shut me up edit now.
Shut me up.
Trading blows. Sorry.
Ooh, spicy.
Sorry. You closed your Coliseum? Sorry. His face.
Yeah, and then the immediate drop of the mask.
Woof.
Why do they do that every time?
What?
Majima no Isan. Kiryu-chan.
Oh.
Back to conversation.
Because they need to
They're like Pokemon.
softly and homoerotically call out each other's names.
Except for the only time that happens in real life is when I call out to you in a menacing way.
Well, that's because we're toxic Yuri. If we were normal Yuri, it wouldn't be menacing. It would be tender and loving. I immediately was about to swing in with like, just look at how Jay and I or Suave and I address each other, and I just can't wait for like one day if my channel blows up, just a bunch of like people in the comments conspiracy theory running, trying to figure out which one of the people in the group chat I'm dating.
Yeah, who you're actually dating, because it's so funny, because you and I are not actually dating, but we are, but we
Yeah.
aren't, but we are.
But we're not, but we've been fake dating for years.
You can't call it dating, can't call it marriage, because we're gonna settle for courting.
桐生ちゃんよ。こんな俺にもな、極道としての筋っちゅうもんがあるんや。たとえ俺がそいつにはめられたとしても、ただで口割るようなことはできへん。
But we can fight each other. God, I love you. God, I love him.
I bet they all hide underneath the tables or some shit.
Yeah. I was sitting there, I was getting ready to be like, either he's about to snap and the lights come on, or he's about to tell me that he's in danger.
Yeah.
It's like, this is either haha Yakuza code to get you to fight me, or Yakuza code in sub in for, oh, you undressed things slowly this time. A little bit of a striptease. Sorry.
You're just happy he got that high on.
そういうことか。
They're in matching fits.
喧嘩で白黒つけてからにしようやないか。
Here we go.
Is that a knife in your pants, or you're just happy to see me?
俺らはいつも
But
そうやって生きてきたんだったな。
And I imagine it is the mad dog, like, frantic scrambling on the floor at him with the knife. Versus. I don't know why they do that with his hips. But they fucked up his hips.
he looks so happy.
He's been bored for the
He
last
looks so
year.
so depressed in the last cutscene, and now he looks so happy.
ああ
And that, when I was playing through it, in that last cutscene with the bad touch, I was like, Majima, if you need help, blink twice. Like, I was like, come on, bro, just let us know.
Well, that's why when he was like, something Yakuza code, I'm like, it's either gonna be a fight, or he's gonna be like, something Yakuza code, I can't tell you, and I'm gonna be like, my love, that's not code, that's you're in danger. I can help you.
He's not in
You
danger.
do a little dance at me.
He's Majima. You saw how many boys he's got. You should heal me.
I noticed.
Why don't you just use one of your healing items only? Or all those health, or heat.
They're all heat, I think. One of them might be health, I don't know.
It's too late now.
But I got a lot of like, here's a heat item. Get him? Yeah, get him.
He's a real slippery devil in this one.
Goodness. Less dog, more eel.
You know that new dog breed out there, eel. That's how I feel.
She's
with
got
my
me.
cat. He's so happy about it. Oh. Jesus.
You know that new dog breed, eel. God. Come here.
This So they do introduce a
Moist down.
character whose fighting style is like Brawler in 4, but instead of guarding, he has a carry mechanic. So for the first few seconds,
Oh, so I'm gonna love him.
yes. So the first few seconds of your guard, if an enemy attacks you, you do a spin parry and you throw them, and you either throw them into a wall, or if there's an enemy in front of you, you throw them into the enemy, and they both take damage. But
Which guy is that?
a cop,
Ew.
you'll
You play
like-
as 4 different people in 4, don't you?
yeah, you play as
I only know 3.
plays a loan shark. You play as Seijima, you play as the cop, and you play as Kiryu.
Yeah.
I think you'll really like the loan shark. I really like the loan shark.
Yeah, I know Kiryu, I know Seijima, I know the guy who kinda sorta looks like Nishiki.
Yeah, that's the
I
loan shark.
don't know the last one.
Yeah, the last one
Like,
in the blue
couldn't
coat.
point him out to you.
Yeah, he's in a blue coat. He has
No!
he's got Nishiki hair, but it's more fluffy. He's a younger guy. He's got a little chin stubble. But if you don't know, the loan shark also has similar Nishiki hair, but he's more greasy.
Yeah.
Same stuff.
I'm assuming the loan shark's the guy in red.
Yup, that's the loan shark guy. He's really bunty.
Yeah. Amazing.
I just want to figure out how he gets his relationship with his girlfriend. Because she's so cute.
I'm like going insane because this Majima's attacks are different than I guess technically not past Majima, but Kiwami Majima.
Well, he's older, Krim.
I know. And the game's also older, and it's just, but it's like, I'm like, yeah, I know how to fight. Majima, please. Majima, Majima. My man now!
Fuck. Look at him do his little
You
stick
little
thing.
dancy dance at me.
Then upgrade.
Sit here and one by one put all of those points in. Oh my god, I know I can keep moving by the cage, and if you just let me grab him. You bitch! Ah!
Why don't you try tasing him?
I don't have a taser. It's a Boworkin.
You broke it. Okay.
I used it! It's almost like it's a fighting game where I'm gonna use the weapons that I'm given.
Yeah, and not talking to any of the weapon dealers who are around town to buy more weapons.
Nah. I forage for my weapons like a real man.
It's not to. You can't just pick them up off the ground.
Look at that sick dodge. Get him, Kiryu. Get him, Kiryu. My god, where are you dashing? You stabbed me! Okay, we're safe. You break free so quick. I can't keep with you. You also recover really fast from the ground. Ow! You stabbed me, Majima. That's not nice. Get him! Get him! Had to be a weakest heat move, of course. Ow, stab me again. That's not nice. Ow. Good heavens with the dashing. Okay, we're safe again. Shit. Woo! Ow. Let me go! Let me go! Ow. Ow, Jesus. I hate trying to spam this. Of all the buttons, it's not the one that I'd want to be doing. Get him! Get him! Get him! Why'd you change your shoes, bud? When I said look after Daigo, I didn't mean get depressed. I meant don't let the kid get himself killed. Kid, I say, to a character older than I am. He's pulling his knife out! Get up. Are you proud of me, Dai?
I was actually pulling seeds, like grass seeds, out of Jack's tear ducts. So I missed the whole fight.
No! Hey, that punk that I beat up on the street in the bad pants and the worst sweaters in the crowd. Front row.
It's because they're like the only models they have.
I know. He's right there. You can see him in his nasty ass sweater. You gonna take my hand this time? If you do, I'm gonna lose my mind. The AMVs are gonna go off the fucking charts.
Yeah, because he didn't take it in the previous game.
I'm losing my mind. I'm gonna explode. I'm gonna explode. gone.
Things I didn't put in my shut me up video because you hadn't gotten there yet.
You know you can do this crazy thing called making an AMV and not showing me.
I can't.
You can tell me that I can't see it yet.
No, because I'll be
It
like,
makes it
Crim,
incentive.
look what I spent a whole week on. An AMV that's offbeat and out of sync. Yeah, and he's back to his terrible fit again.
Is it so bad that he wants to match his boyfriend?
Yes.
I miss Slut Majima.
Are you gonna call that black or dark gray?
I'm gonna call it dark gray because I would call his tie and his hair black, and it's a lighter color than that.
Okay.
Which, like, I might be miscalling it. It might just be a fabric difference, but, like, his hair, his eye patch, the tie, the chair, everything, I would call all of those black, and they're all darker than
So he's light gray, or
his
he's
suit.
dark gray. He's light black.
Alright.
Kiryu goes to make the comparison. He's like, "Sir, are you dark gray to match my?" He's like, "I'm light black." I'm just sad it's not all like leather or something.
Oh, a leather suit would be a nightmare.
It would be, but he'd wear it.
He'd wear it, and it would be nasty.
You know what, Crimp? He already wears a leather suit. He just doesn't wear a shirt because he's got a snake leather jacket and then leather pants.
Yeah. And that's why he doesn't wear a shirt, because that's a lot.
I imagine the chafing with the jacket on the nips is pretty horrendous.
Oof.
He's in a lose situation no matter what, and maybe he just likes being there.
Don't think about it too much.
Listen, baby, he's just my little guy. He's so goofy and dainty. He's my little ballerina. He only walks on his toes. And he's got a very bouncy step.
I was gonna say that your cats are all really weird, but I am in no position to speak.
Yeah, hold on. You want to roll over to the side real quick?
To show you my sleepy baby? I don't know if he shows up.
There he is.
Oh, he woke up because I said sleepy baby. Hi.
Crib,
Can
he's
you look at
the
me
size of the whale shark plushie.
I think he's bigger than it, actually.
He's huge.
He just fluffy. He kind of fat too, but
He's huge. I bet he'd dwarf Jack Jack. It sounds like my other cat just came in. Yep, there's my toy baby.
Toy baby.
It's funny. So Grayson baby has a very slim, dainty face. He's got slanted eyes. He's a very pretty cat. Very slim. Very
Model cat.
Todd is slim, but he's very. He's very long, but he has this the really big round.
It's like our Todd.
Yeah, he's got really big round cheeks on his face, so he looks like he's got this big ass mustache on the skinny guy. And Grayson is this dainty guy who's got this. He's got short fur, but it's very poofy. He's very light. He's very feathery slop. But he's got these 7-inch long whiskers. So he's this very dainty guy who's got just this.
Where he going with all that whisker?
Wire thin whiskers that just go off on his face for way too fucking long, which is the dogs
Hilarious.
and
And
the cat
negates
bed.
the point of Whispers, I think.
It negates the point of Whiskers. It's like, it's supposed to, he just tore ass
Be
out of
the width
here.
of the cat,
Yeah, something just
isn't it?
It's to be with the cat so they know how far to go, but he's got these
Yeah.
fucking... And he's maybe 3 inches wide. This is a tiny guy. like 2.5.
Good lord.
He's just this little thing. It's funny because his legs are taller than Jack Jack, so he stands taller than Jack Jack. He's also longer than Jack Jack,
Amazing.
but he's 8.5 pounds, so I'm like, he's the tiniest.
Who was in charge of the fish tank noise?
The same guy who is in charge of the wind chime and the dog.
Nishiki, get off the sound team.
He's pissed.
Yeah, it's not fish tank ambiance noise, it's Nishiki's ghost just splashing around to be annoying.
So, how does Ridika fit into the ghost AU? Does he stick around, or does he leave? You gotta get there.
I gotta see how he dies. Duh.
You're not gonna like it.
Of course I'm not gonna like it. Down we go.
This is such a big thing every game, and it's like, we do it every game.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's not new, but
久しぶり
it's
じゃねえ
important
か
to me.
桐生
It's important to them.
花や
They modeled the set, my god, they have to show it off. I haven't seen you in what, 2 years? You haven't seen most of these people blanket statement in 2 years because you did this crazy thing called I don't know why I'm taking my anger out on you.
Because you're ingy.
Calm down. Kiryu's not the target of my aggression. You are. No, I'm sorry.
Shoot a few
No!
shots. Might make you feel
No!
better.
No!
I take it back. I take it back.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
You started playing Yakuza 0 and it was literally the go back meme.
Yeah.
My cat just jumped on top of the fridge and is peeking through the kitchen through my door for like an inch spot. Just, can I help you? I shine. My little demons are on top of the fridge.
I really do love, they do a lot to be like, we fucked up in 2, so we're trying to put things back how they were before 2.
Yeah.
Of like, oh, I lost the rights to that place after everything went down, i.e. let's backpedal moving the florist, giving him the cop job, put him back in here.
Which is now owned by Majima, so Majima now holds the florist by the nuts.
Good for him.
God, they all just look sick in this lighting.
Yeah. It's the bad lighting. Tired of this guy! So I'm what, a little over halfway through now?
Yeah.
I have so many things that I hope we would have started talking about by now. We haven't started talking about by now. Bark, 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 bark.
Unfortunately, the writing continues the
Suffers
same.
the Yakuza.
It's the Yakuza
problem.
curse where we don't touch everything until the last 2.5 chapters.
I figured. But I can live with that, because everything else about this game's good.
Yeah, you get one more bout of Dad Simulator before that horrors set in.
Woohoo! Can I bring Majima with me?
Unfortunately, no. You know he'd be a hit at the orphanage, though.
There's so many fics that the premise is just Majima's the children's favorite.
He looks like he'd be the children's favorite.
Like every fic I've read, because the orphanage, I'll like skim the tags and it's like takes place in Yakuza 3, but we don't talk about shit. And I'm like, cool, I know he's got an orphanage. Let's read it.
I know one of the kids
And
now has
so-
a scar
Yeah.
and is racist.
Well, it didn't tell me about her racism. It just told me about the scar.
Yeah, because everyone's gonna write out the racism because it's done so weirdly.
Yeah. And like every single time Majima's in one of those fics, which is every time that I read one, because that's what I'm here for, it's just like, love Majima. Majima is their favorite. And I think that's great.
Majima, everyone's favorite. My question though is, does Majima handle kids well? Because he seems, from what I know from him with his ex-wife and that horror ordeal, is that he did want kids at one point.
Mm-hmm. I think he does, because you have the side mission with the girl in Zero. And I know that was like forever ago, but
almost
think he'd
20
be-
years.
yeah, but still, I don't think he's like... I think he'd handle them well. I think it's the like, I don't know how to handle these kids, and the kids are like, throw me! And he's like, I can do that, yeah, that's cool.
Each child into the ocean. Kirikyu's like, no!
My children! They asked for it.
Yeets Majima into
Again!
the ocean. He's so surprised.
Hey, Majima, what eye drops do you use?
The best kind, because look at how clear his eye is.
Yeah, and he always like... I know his eye fucking dry as shit.
I was gonna say, probably whatever he uses for his socket, but that's definitely not true. Because I imagine they have to keep that dry depending on what
Yeah.
he's got under the cover.
Yeah. Or that's just asking for gross infection.
Oh. I just saw the cutscene again in my vision.
I'm not gonna have a good time, am I?
The AMVs are gonna go fucking insane.
You have a lot of faith that I'll be able to rewatch it for AMVs.
I think you'll have no choice but to. It'll be like Zero all over again, where you're like... Because right now you're running in circles, but it's like you don't have any dad music. You
I
love-
do. I have mom music that I'm just gonna make
make-
work.
Yeah, you're gonna make dad music out of. But, like...
Yeah.
you
When
don't
do
get-
I need to do an AMV of Kiryu 2 single mom who works 2 jobs?
God, sing it, Dolly. Sing it, Dolly. Sing it for him. Yeah, but it's not 2 jobs because he works like 4.
A single mom who works all jobs.
He's Barbie.
I just go in and shittily sub in all over it every time.
Yep.
Is it Horseboy? Oh. Right, I forgot I'm foaming at the mouth over you too. Except it's not him. I just don't know who it is.
匂うな。
And it's not going to be like a name I know, but I don't know who it is. I mean, like, I don't know the relation and the dynamic.
一体この男誰なんだ。
なんだこの絵は。どういうことなんだ。ボス、カムロ町に
We also
おかしな
gotta
連中が。
open up the possibility that there's a couple of them running around. I don't want to fight you again because you're kind of scary.
ラウカーロ
Majima, go kill that man for me. Please. Majima, please.
Oi, 有什么事？
Not my
把这个
boy.
男的给我找出来。是。
Not my boy. Not you. Not my boy. Majima.
桐生、
Nuke him.
こいつは。
リキア
I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go.
ジャガの
I
連
do
中を
I can't rewrite anything, but I have to
相方を
leave.
探し回っているらしいな。
I do imagine Kiryu just starts clawing at the wall, trying to climb up it, just like, my boy.
That's so sad and desperate.
My boy. He's had so many boys die, and this is his brand new
Ryu,
boy.
run!
俺だ桐生だ
Please get out of the streets.
どうしたんすかお前今どこにいる
But you put some people that are doing
起きたら兄貴がいなかったんで一人で街をぶらついてる
my cat.
Oh.
He goes and harasses my housemate for pets.
どうしたリキ
Majima,
何
hold
か
my hands. No, Majima, get me out of here. I have to go save my boy.
誰だお前ら
You don't know who you're fighting. I love you dearly. You don't know who you're fighting. There's so many of them.
リキアおリキア
Majima, get me out of here. Majima, get me out of here. Majima, get me out of here. Bye, Majima. Yes, I have time to kiss you. Hold on. Hold. Hey! Kiss. How do I leave? Not the way I came up.